So I lived in New York City, and I wrote a play called Chapter 27. Robert Bosquez, who's a playwright, is my witness on that. There's a professor at TCC of Theater Arts right now I did a play with called A View from a Bridge, Arthur Miller play. He also will attest. I was the creator and the inventor of Chapter 27. My journal was left in a storage unit that was stolen by Jared Leto's people. Leto not only stole the role from me, but his people and the producers stole the movie, turning my play into this movie illegally through theft. They spent hundreds of thousands of dollars just on the script and everything, and I didn't receive a single penny. I am the writer that's currently writing Grace, which is a werewolf film. I have proof that I wrote Chapter 27 in a pink journal. At the very first part of the page is the handwriting of a man named Kevin Smith, who my sister, Teresa Spivey, married, who was an insurance salesman, who also has millions of dollars. Kevin Smith, handwriting, the word is, he wrote the word, "I love you, pooch," or something pooch, the word pooch. That was his handwriting. The rest of the journal was my poetry. Kevin Smith also allowed me to use his guitar for quite a bit of time. It was an applause guitar. So I don't know for sure if I took that to New York, but I did end up giving that guitar back to Kevin Smith. The pink journal that was left in the storage unit in Manhattan is my journal. I want it back. They went through that journal and stole my script and turned it into Chapter 27, which is my property. It's my intellectual property that Hollywood has stole from me. And Jared Leto ate a bunch of ice cream and soy sauce to gain a bunch of weight to play Mark David Chapman, the man who shot and assassinated John Lennon. I was trying to turn it into a play. Lou Reed made an announcement on national television saying, no, don't write a play with the title of Mark David Chapman as the star. You know, you wouldn't want to make Mark David Chapman a star because he shot John Lennon. So I didn't turn it into a screenplay. I kept it as a play, but they turned it into a screenplay without my permission. Tennessee Williams would sue you if you went into his play and did an intercut within his play. So if you did Streetcar Named Desire on Broadway or community theater or anywhere in the world, if Tennessee Williams was alive and you went in there and you removed some of the play and then presented that and said, oh, this is my play, but we removed the scene where Blanche blah, 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 or Blanche dropped blah, blah, or Blanche wasn't mentioning this, or Stanley didn't come in, and say this, or he didn't go scream Stella, he would go in and sue the company. He would sue the theater company for changing his words. Just like I'm going to sue Jared Leto and all of his people for thieving from Cole Spivey, who is me right here. There will be justice in this life. I'll face God for getting justice in this life. I will become a billionaire, but I will face God and explain why. Because I want my family back. That really happened. I really wrote Chapter 27. Robert Bosquez can attest that I did write that. It was a play that I was going to do. I was going to workshop it at Texas Wesleyan University. If they were going to let me borrow parts of the theater, I had already left Texas Wesleyan. We were also going to do it at several other theaters. It was called Chapter 27. You're looking at the writer who didn't get a single penny for it. I'm also a filmmaker. And lo and behold, as God before us, I am an actor too. But this does not make me a liar. I really did write that. I was doing View from a Bridge when I found out about chapter 27. So, here is the book. Chapter 27. That's chapter 23. Let's see. See if we can find it. I know it's there somewhere. What is this one saying right here? This might be a clue. Let's see here. Watching the wheels go round and... Whoops! Watching the wheels go round and round. That's all I'm going to tell about. I could probably tell you what I did after I went home and how I got sick and what school I'm supposed to go to next fall after I get out of here, but I don't feel like it. I really don't. When Jared Leto got the role of the Joker, he mailed used condoms to his friends, supposedly of his own semen. That stuff doesn't interest me too much right now, he says. Now we look after chapter 26, and there's no chapter 27. There's only a chapter 26. Because Mark David Chapman thought he was Holden Caulfield, that he was going to write chapter 27 while he murdered John Lennon. And my play was entitled Chapter 27. My play was called Chapter 27 that I wrote. God thinks I'm beautiful because he loves me very much. He loves you too. It's called Chapter 27. Look at the original title. It lost money. That money goes to me. When someone steals from you, you be sure to tell the whole world that everyone is watching. That's what we do.
It's party time!
We love you, Bucky.